Your boy Carcino coming to you straight from Antioch. Let me tell you what time it is, bro. We ain't gonna make this long. One crack news. Tell y'all flat out. When a woman is married and she's separated from her husband, and sometimes these women get desperate. And they're not even separated. They'll be lying their ass off. And they be so mad, they be dumping all on the husband and doing all this. But in reality, they never seem to take responsibility. These are some women that maybe the problems and the issues you're going through, it's your fault. It falls on you. You see, the scenarios change, but often don't stay the same. Now, granted, I'll tell you a story. Story time. Now, let me tell you a story, shorty. Spicy like Lawrence. Now, here's the narrative and the situation I'm talking about, said story. We got a friend that I know. He cool with me. He ain't like my best friend, but you know, he's an associate. He's cool. You know, we chilling at his house. We're watching the football game. The Giants are playing the Chicago Bears. We're watching the game. I'm talking about Jay Cutler. And I'm like, believe in Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler gonna get it done. Believe. It was, man, you a fool. Man, Jay Cutler got this. So, watching the game. My boy was like, man, you sure we got this? I'm like, we got this. Don't you worry about the joke. Jay Cutler got this. So, he gets up. He makes a run for it. Like straight up and down. Makes a run for it. I promise you, the whole nine. Makes a run for it. Gets up out of there. He dips out. Once he leaves, his wife had been in the room all while the game was on. It's halftime. He's dipping out. Now, while he's dipping out, we don't know when he's coming back, when he's not coming back. But he's like, you can stay here. Now, I'm there with somebody he know too. You know, but they not friends like that. But he know me and he know him through me. So the homeboy I'm with goes to the bathroom. Next thing you know, he's conversating with the wife. I'm thinking she's telling him about, you know, like, don't put your feet on the coffee table. She's in there telling him all about her marriage and all that. Like, yeah, well, we're not really married. You know, we're married, but we're like single, living in this place together, and you know, and I'm doing this. And he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, what the? So I come back there to see what's taking him so long. I'm like, what you doing? He said, oh man, I'm just talking to, you know, the wife. I ain't get your name, princess. What I get? What's your name? And she's like, oh, I'm such a bad hostess. Y'all want something to eat? I'ma fix y'all. I'm like, no, we got snacks and stuff. No, that ain't no real food. I'ma fix y'all something. And she is got on a road the whole time with like basically almost nothing under it. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And he was like, man, she finna fix us something to eat. That's what's up. So he was like, so what's going on? She was, yeah, you might as well know too. Like, it has not been good here, and I don't know when we're breaking up, but our lease is up in 2 months and we're going our separate ways. So we already broke up. We just living together to get through the lease and all that stuff. So we just don't even talk to each other. So she's like, I'm tired of him. I'm sick of him, and he's out cheating and doing this. I know he got this other hoe and doing this and that. Now, I don't know if is that true or not, but 9 times out of 10, yeah, she probably was her. So she was like, that I was gonna do that, and I was gonna do this, but I'm not. I ain't even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do this. So she made an omelet for like us, and I was like, no, you ain't gotta do that. So she made us an omelet. We eat the omelet, whatever. She made some little potatoes things to go with it. Now they don't have no kids. They was just married, living in the same place, kicking it, and so she goes in the room, and then the game is on. It's in the third quarter. I'm like, well, he probably coming back by now, anytime soon. She was like, nah, he went over there he went to that his other whole house. He's like, y'all gonna be here for the whole game because he over there spending time with her and her son. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, text him and watch what he tell you. I text him. I'm like, dude, the third quarter started. Where you at? He was like, I'll be back in an hour. I'm like, an hour? I'm like, all right. You want us to just stay here? Yeah, y'all can stay there. I'm like, all right, cool. Finish watching the game. I'm like, you gonna miss the game? Oh man, I got it recorded. But he's like, yeah, I gotta handle some business. I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, yeah, he at that whole house. I told you, he ain't nothing but a hoe. And he out there spending time with her and her son. That's why I'm through with him. I'm like, why would he invite us over here? So my boy that I brought with me, who I worked with, he's in the back talking to her like, yeah, and this and that. And so she comes out in her robe and was like, look, y'all want to smoke this blunt? And I'm like, nah, I don't smoke. My boy work like I do. So they smoking a blunt outside. So they laughing, joking, and all that. The game going on. So she comes back in. And she's like, do you think I'm fat? She comes in front of the screen, stands in front of the screen. She's still in the road. She asked me do I think she's fat? I'm like, goddamn well you're not fat. She was like, for real? Because he said the same thing. He don't think I'm fat. Your boy think I'm fat. And I'm losing it since we got married. I'm like, nope. Don't think you fat. She was like, maybe because I got this thing on, you really can't tell. She takes the robe off. She got no bra on, so her titties out, and she's in her panties. She was like, what about now? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, you ain't got no bra on. She's like, you done seen titties before? And my boy's like, hell yeah. It's like, them titties fat as hell. I like that. So he all in. So he, ooh wee. So I'm like, no, you're not fat. And she just standing there staring at me in front of the screens. And I'm like, are you gonna get from in front of the screen so we can watch the game? Like, please put your robe back on. Well, I'm not trying to get in no trouble. She, you scared. He ain't coming back. Like, what you scared of? I'm like, I'm not scared. My boy, like, she was like, look, you cute. I'm like, who? You, fool. I'm like, she was like, I've been wanting to jump your bones. I'm like, oh, no. My boy was like, let me do it. She was like, I'm on him. I'm like, no, it ain't happening. No, not happening. In my mind, now let me tell you what his wife looked like. His wife looks like Left Eye. Okay. His wife looked like Left Eye. She about as ghetto as Left Eye. She looks like Lisa Lopez. With about some 36 C's. She looked just like Left Eye. She got a body like Left Eye with some big boobs. She is not close to being fat. Right? But she looked like T-Bars. Not T-Bars, but Left Eye. So I said, hey, I can't do that to my boy. Can't do it. Y'all married? That's still my boy. Y'all live together. I can't go. So my boy is with me, like, shit, fuck that. She's like, look, I'm in the room. Come see me when you talk it over, but I'm going to my room. I'm like, all right. And then she do her little slow walk. And my boy like trying to go up in there. Let me come up in there. Let me be with you. Let me get in here. I can hit that. Let me hit that. You know what I'm saying? He's scared. I ain't. I'm like, dog, you not that no. Hell to the no. You ain't going to hit nothing. That's my boy. If I let you hit and you hit, you know what I'm saying? This is his house. He invited us in and we in here sleeping with his wife. Even if they got problems or not, if I let you do that, you got to do that when I'm not here, bro. Cause he gonna say, I'll let you hit his wife. Hell no. Even though his wife would allow it, probably. But she didn't really want him. She wanted me. Because she knew he was interested. She knew he was thirsty as hell. She wanted me. And it wasn't because I was super fine and nothing like that. You see, when a woman is scorned, she want to hit you where it hurts. She knows that I'm friends with him. She knows that dude ain't that friends. That dude to go anyway. The guy he worked with me, he barely know him. So he already knew what time it was. She wanted me for the simple fact I was his friend. So she could hold that over his head and say, that's why I fucked your friend when you left. He gave it to me. You know, she want to be able to do that. So if I was stupid enough to go along with that, me and him would have problems. Even though they was going through what they was going through, he'd be like, dude, I trust you in my house and you sleeping with my wife. You see how that goes? You see how that works? Mm-mm. No, people got to realize that there are situations that can't be adjusted. No, I didn't go, and I didn't tell my boy. She thought I was gonna bring it up to him, but I didn't. I'm like, nope, we're not going in that room. We're not touching her. We're not doing anything. And just as I thought, they weren't getting a divorce. They stayed together for 2 more years. Then they did get a divorce. And he had another wife. Well, yeah, he married her now, but he got another chick that he had a baby with. And I saw her at a nightclub downtown called Chromiums. I was like, damn. I was like, she looked familiar. That's used to be my boy's wife. She gave me a hug and everything. She was, how you been? I'm like, I'm good. But then she did get fat. No, she didn't get fat. She just had a little bit of weight to her then. It had been some years. But once again, now she thirsty out here. She out here thirsty. Like crazy. Like she is thirsting for dudes. She was like going out to the clubs, trying to get another guy. Now, am I saying my boy was an innocent guy? No, he wasn't. Because he was out there hoeing. But his new wife, he found a new wife, new relationship, new whatever. The guy I worked with, he was an ecstasy guy. He was on pills, pills, pills. Whatever new popular pill they had, he wanted it. You don't even know what the pill do. What's that? That's a new pill? Let me try that. He'll take it. Mm-hmm. Now what it do? Yeah, that's who I worked with. Yep, she's so scandalous. She gave me a number. My boy don't care what she do. Now, they've been divorced for years. I'm quite sure he don't care what happened. But I never called him. Cause that was my girl. I mean, that was my boy's girl. Can't do that. Since he's been married, I don't see him that much. You know, he's married. When someone's married, I don't try to hoard their time. Like, hey, man, you don't call me like you used to. They married. They got stuff they got to do. That's what I always say, man. My boy's up out the game. You can't do the stuff that make them happy no more. Mm-hmm. He said, dang, another mail from Jackie Brown. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. But that's all I wanted to say. I go ahead and finish eating this meal and get ready for bed. Deuces.